everybody, welcome back to the LuckyShot13 channel. It's me, LuckyShot13. So glad y'all could join me today. We are back here on the ComradeSMP, and yeah, I was busy while I was away from making videos on the server. I've been putting out a couple of new series and everything like that on the channel. I hope that y'all have been checking that out and have enjoyed that. But of course, this is Minecraft. This is the ComradeSMP. I mean, this is what we always come back to. So, yeah. While y'all were away, for me, I was doing some work off camera, and I have built this. I built a restaurant here in the community shopping district. And it is... oh wow, I heard the rain start and thought that was a creeper. Yeah, so I built this restaurant. It's all my own design. I just kind of came up with it on the fly one day, playing some creative on console Minecraft. Just whenever I didn't have anything to do one night. And I rather like this place. Now, I did try to record me finishing up the interior decoration, but for the last few days, my recording software and everything has just been giving me fits. I've had the worst kind of time. So I think I've got everything sorted out now. And I figured we could just do a quick little tour of the interior of the restaurant just to kind of show you how I've decorated everything. You know, like the tables and the trash bins and the cash register. And see back here in the little kitchen and food prep area. But now, here's the kicker. You can see our prices. We have cooked fish, 20 diamonds. We have a burger, 25 diamonds. You know, who changed that? Somebody put Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't put Kentucky Fried. I just put fried chicken. That means somebody's been in here. Someone's been in here. And then a water cup is 10 diamonds. So, of course, it's kind of a joke. No one's really going to come in here and buy anything. But I put the food back here just in...
No way! No way! Wait! No.
Okay. So it looks like somebody bought some of the fish.
Oh, good for you!
For 10 diamonds? Oh. Whoa. Holy moly. Well, Mr. I bought fish for 10 diamonds, whoever it was. The fish is 20 diamonds, so you've shorted me 10 diamonds. I have been shorted 10 diamonds. Yes. Yes, I have. But, thank you so much for coming by to buy something. I honestly did not expect to sell anything in this place. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yay. Well, darn, that put a big smile on my face, but it totally threw me from what I was even going to do next. Yeah, I was showing off the interior design, but that's pretty much that. So there are a couple little projects that I want to work on today. Well, I say little. Really, we're going to get started on a big project, okay? We are going to start on the lighthouse at the little bay area I've dug out. And then I guess the little project is I was going to lay out the outline for the cargo ship that we're going to be building. So, I'll bring y'all back whenever I grab my materials, and I'll head over that way, and then we will get to work on laying out the ship and starting on the lighthouse. Alrighty then, welcome back. So I'm over here, and I got me some materials, and I decided that now would be a good time to go ahead and sort of pillar out this way. And I've been kind of looking and trying to figure out like where the front of the ship is going to be, because it's a pretty long ship. So let's come out a few more blocks because it's kind of wide too. So no, another one. Yeah, we'll break that. I won't be able to get back up. There we go. Okay, so I'm over here now. Dang it, is it getting dark on me already? Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay, so then we put 1. Okay, so this is the front. I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, no, we're not done yet. 21, 22, 23, 24. This would be a good time to talk about perseverance. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Holy jamoli. No, we're not done yet. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Yes, that's right. This thing is 53 blocks long. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sleep the night off and then finish laying out some of the sides. And apparently I don't have an arrow for this bow that I made. Smooth, smooth. There we go. Ding. Okay, so I'm going to go sleep the night off and then lay out the sides of the ship, and then I will bring y'all back to show you sort of the grand scale of the whole thing. Okay? Welcome back. So I'm up here next to the construction trailer as the sun is setting, looking at the boat, and you can see that it's pretty big. You know, it's pretty big compared to some things. It's going to be fairly large next to the docks. You can see how I've already started to sort of curve the front of the ship there and work on this. And a quick disclaimer before I pop down here to sleep away the night, that the actual, like, the outline for the ship is not my original design. It is something that I saw on a YouTube channel called Rockstar Gamers, and of course I'll leave a link to that channel down in the description of this video, so that way they can get credit where credit is due. The only thing I'm doing is modifying the color design and some interior details and things like that to make the ship a little bit more realistic, I guess you would say, and detailed. So that's what I'm doing on my end. So I'll be sure to leave a link to their channel. So, that is actually not the main thing we are going to be working on today. What we're going to do in this episode is build our lighthouse. So you can see that I have sort of laid out the basic circle-ish, would be a good word, circle-ish shape that I have laid out. And I plan to use iron blocks and coal blocks. So I'm going to use coal blocks for stripes. That we're going to do, and I'm going to try my absolute best to do sort of diagonal, like a diagonal stripe around the thing, but I don't know how to look. I may have to just go to like the traditional horizontal stripes. But yeah, so here's our 9 diameter circle, and of course we'll start filling in the second layer, and then I think I'll go 3 layers up and then try the coal blocks, and we'll kind of see what that looks like together. So I think I can place these fairly quickly, so that way I can go ahead and show y'all what it looks like and then figure out if I need to sort of time jump ahead. Let's see here. Dink, dink, dink. Okay. Now, I didn't bring in... I left the coal blocks. I need those. I need those coal blocks. And I need cobblestone blocks, because I'm going to have to pillar up somewhere. Okay. So now let's put the coal blocks on top, like if we were just going to make just a regular horizontal stripe out of them. Yeah, see, no, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. We can go with that. We can go with that. Now the question is going to be, how tall do we want to make this place? So let's grab the rest of our building materials. So yeah. While I'm building this, I figured that it has been a while since I've sort of been up on my soapbox, and of course, who doesn't enjoy being up on their soapbox? I don't know if I need to fill those in, or if I don't, because the exterior shape isn't going to change. I think I'll come back and fill those in. Let's just get the outside of it, and then I'll pillar those all the way up so it looks right on the inside. So yeah, I was watching a video the other day by Mumbo, okay? And Mumbo, during his time-lapse chat, decided to talk about growth on YouTube. And of course, Mumbo is hugely, wildly, amazingly successful in terms of YouTube, what he's been able to do on the platform, and what he's done with Minecraft in terms of its popularity, in terms of teaching people redstone so that they can enjoy and automate the game more, and all of that's fantastic. And during his time-lapse chat, he talked about what it takes for other YouTubers to grow, because he says that that's a really common question for him is, you know, how he got where he got and how you grow. And a couple things about it struck me. The first thing is he was absolutely on point in the fact that, you know, he tells you that, you know, quality is everything on YouTube, and it is the truth, okay? And I'm one of those people that, you know, understands that just as much as the next person, okay? That quality is everything on YouTube, because, you know, you don't want there to be a bunch of static in the mic, or you don't want the videos to just be in standard definition, and I get all that. I understand that, okay? That's not my issue with it, because I agree. Because then he went on to say, you know, if you want it to, you know, in short, if you want it to be your job, then you have to treat it like a job. And I agree with that too, because I think that you should do that with a lot of things. I think that there's a big problem right now with people who, you know, they don't take pride in their work. That's a big issue, people who don't take pride in their work. I think that you should. And everything you should do, you should treat it like, you know, you were going to make your living off of it. And I think that will, you know, lead you to greater success. My issue with it was, it almost seemed a bit condescending to me, in terms of, you know, maybe how he, you know, he singled some people out for, you know, messages they've sent him, you know, why they're not growing and everything like that. And my biggest thing is that you can't expect other people to think like you, right? You can't expect people to know what you know. Like, it seems obvious to people like maybe Mumbo and myself that, you know, sure, you need, you know, better quality for this and better quality for that. But I think we've all seen some pretty crummy videos that have gotten, you know, a lot of likes, that have gotten, you know, people share them all the time, people commented on them, and they weren't great quality. And we all understand that somebody started somewhere, right? So I think my biggest point would be is that, you know, not everybody knows what we know. It's what's obvious to us isn't obvious to someone else. And I think that's important to remember, not just when doing YouTube, but when doing anything, is that just because it seems obvious to you doesn't give you the license to be frustrated with other people that they don't understand it, because other people don't know what you know, and that's why you have to explain it. So my issue would have been that Mumbo shouldn't have gone, hey, you know, of course your channel isn't growing, you know, your quality sucks, is to provide encouragement and feedback to small YouTubers, medium YouTubers, for someone who has used this platform to become, again, wildly successful with it. It's not your prerogative to just blindly benefit off of YouTube. It's your job, your responsibility to help grow not just the Minecraft community, but the content creator community. Okay, because Mumbo has more subscribers on his second channel than most of us will ever see on our main channels. And so I think that you have, as a content creator, that you do have that responsibility to help promote growth within the community, and to help people who aren't you, who don't know what you know. And that would be my point there, because I guess that's something that I've always felt like I've wanted to do. That was something that's part of what I did in college, right? I was a psychology major in college. My eventual goal was to be a counselor. And of course, the reason why I wanted to be a counselor was, let's see if this is going to work real quick. If this gradually getting smaller thing is going to work. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, so back to my point. is that I wanted to help people. I wanted to help people grow as individuals and as members of society. So maybe that's just, that's my passion. And again, I understand that not everyone has the passion that I have. What I would just want to caution people, again, is that other people don't know what we know, okay? They may not, honestly. And that we have to help grow and nurture other people. If this channel ever becomes big, if this channel ever becomes successful, then, I mean, I hope that it's because, well, not that it's because, but that I get the opportunity to help people like I've been helped, in terms of being a content creator, in terms of being encouraged. I have a wonderful support group around me that encourages me to do what I love to do, and what I want to do, and I, could not be more thankful to those people in my life who've been that way. And I hope that I get to be that for other people. So that's not necessarily just a blatant criticism of Mumbo. He's certainly not. Okay, yeah, that's actually not looking too bad, except I think it needs to be taller. Yeah, I definitely think it needs to be taller. Do I have any more iron blocks? Any more iron blocks? But I think that's something that happens a lot, not just in content creation, but in a lot of different places. I've been in academia. I've been in a lot of different workplaces, and the problem is that whenever a lot of people get to the top, they either forget how in the world they got there. They forget that they started where a lot of other people started at, or they feel like they've somehow that they were always deserving of what they got. And the problem with that is that sometimes you just catch a lucky break, okay? And sometimes that's all it takes, and you should enjoy your success. But at the same time, you shouldn't say, "Oh, well, of course I earned this. Of course I deserve." No, because ow, that was stupid. You don't just walk into the place and own it. Okay, that doesn't happen. Okay, we all started somewhere. And I think that's important to remember. There are a lot of people who are really good at helping out the community, and a lot of people who aren't. And that's just coming from somebody who is, by the very definition, an extremely small YouTuber who hopes to grow in the future. Okay, and I would just, and I understand that, I would say 99.9%, his heart's in the right place, and Mumbo seems like a very genuine person. I've always heard from other people who have gotten the chance to, meet him at, like, Minecon and different events, that he's a, very genuine and friendly person, and all of that. So that's not just, like, some sort of criticism of him. That's not like, oh, hey, here's this small guy criticizing the big guy because he's on top. No, that's not what this is about at all. Because I think that Mumbo is a fantastic content creator and YouTuber, and I think he's been awesome for Minecraft, honestly. I'd say that there's a huge portion of people that have the passion for Minecraft that they do because of Mumbo. So yeah, I guess that's my being up on my soapbox for the day, is that I hope that as you go on later in your life, because everybody's good at something at some point, right? I mean, we all can't be, useless. Is that whenever you get to the top, whenever you get to the point where you've advanced, you've gotten to where you want to go, right? You're nearing the top of whatever it is you choose to do, you're going to do, you want to do. That you remember your humble beginnings, and you think about what it took to get you there, and how you can help other people get there as well. So that would be the biggest thing for me, is remembering where you came from, because that is wildly important. And you will be surprised at the satisfaction that you get from helping other people reach heights that you've reached yourself. It's a very satisfying feeling. I would know from experience in terms of certain places I've been, the power that has. So, good gracious. That skeleton was eating me up, man. Phew. So yeah, that's my soapbox for the day. It seems like I have messed up a little bit on the design here. Maybe talking threw me off. I didn't make it anywhere near tall enough. So, let me hop up here and fix this, and let me bring y'all back whenever I have a little bit more done, and then we'll get into finishing up this design and probably getting into some redstone. So I'll bring y'all back in a little bit. Alright, welcome back. So, went ahead and sort of have finished up the exterior of the lighthouse. All I really have left to do is maybe put some other windows in here, and I need to put in a staircase so that I can get up to the top. Yeah, you see there's still some iron blocks. I ran out of iron blocks. It's finished. Let's just take a look. I decided to use the redstone lamps, but they're not actually going to sort of circle around, I guess, like a real lighthouse. They're just going to be always on. The top ended up not being big enough. But that's fine, because I actually really like how it looks. I didn't end up needing to use the diagonal lines on the black. I like how it looks. And it didn't need to be real fancy. It was, just needed to be sort of modern looking, and it does. It looks very modern to me. So I like it. I like the lighthouse. It's not the best lighthouse I've ever built, but it's a good lighthouse for our purposes here. I actually need to... Yeah, thinking here. Okay, so what I'm going to do to end the episode is I'm actually going to do a time lapse. I'm going to take these stone half slabs, and I'm going to half slab this entire area so we have a nice place to start on whenever we come back to work on the dock, and then that'll end the video.